Give me 1 minute to start. Okay, so the things you should have. You should have some toast, bread, or maybe like a tortilla. I don't know. I've never done it with a tortilla. I don't know, but I bet it would work, and I bet it would be kind of cool. I'll explain that. Okay, so that's that. Then you need, I'm having avocado. This is my assistant today. Sage, come on up here. You gotta stand up here. I can't see you. You're not standing on the. So, there you go. This is my assistant, Sage. She's gonna be helping us out. So we have sea salt or salt. Regular salt is fine. Okay. We need eggs. I'm not gonna have her grab the eggs, but I've got eggs because I'm kind of making breakfast for the entire family this morning. I'm gonna tilt this down so you can see better. Is that better? Good. All right. And then eggs, right? There's eggs. Okay, good. And can you put that in there for me gently? And then you're gonna need maybe a little bit of butter for the bottom of your pan or spray or whatever you have. And then you're gonna need, I'm gonna try this out. I always use a small ramekin, right? That's what I use. But you could use like a wine glass. If it's got a narrow rim, you're kind of looking for, you know, a smaller opening glass or mason jar. My wife brought that a mason jar. It would be perfect. So that's okay. So and that's what you need. Yeah, right. Okay, and that's kind of what you need.
You got so little.
If you have some fruit, I always have some fruit inside just because I like it. Today I think I've got raspberries. All right, so today we're actually doing blueberries.
Looking at my
Blueberries. That's the action shot. This is the action portion. Okay, anyway. So, all right, so, and then you'll obviously need some plates.
Ingredients.
All right, so, all right, we'll give everybody 1 more minute here, and then we're gonna get started. Please make sure you have your video on. I'll be clearing out the class. Saul, your screen's black. Martin, I'm looking at the ceiling.
Hello, everyone.
All right. Somebody's making coffee or tea. Good to see everybody. I think I said hi to everybody. Let's see. Carolina, Calvin, Osmond, Benjamin. Good to see you guys. As always. As always. Okay. All right. I'm cutting it off. So we're 8:08. So I'll give you guys about 30 seconds to turn on your video. And then I'm going to move on. All right.
Hello.
Okay, so you have your, so, all right, let me go through and Isaac. Landon, you said you had video problems, but we need to find a way to fix that. So I need you to stay on at the end of class, okay? You can use the chat bar. I don't have bacon. Oh, you don't? Oh, I have bacon. Okay, bacon. I knew there was one thing I missed. Okay, now I'm doing the bacon in a side pan. Bacon's pretty simple. You can just fry bacon. The one thing I will tell you about bacon, though, is I always do it, but don't overcook it. You'd rather cook on low than you would cook on high because it kills it. The best way to do bacon, honestly, in my opinion, is to bake it. So if you turn your oven onto like 425 and you use a cookie sheet. All right. Okay. Cookie sheet, tin foil. Okay. Put some tin foil on here. 425. Put it in the oven. Like as soon as you start cooking, put it in. It usually takes about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But the bacon comes out really nice. But I'm not gonna do that today because I want to get it all done in the same time frame. So that's how that goes.
Bruh. Oh man.
All right. So I think we're. Whoop. You got me? Okay, good. Please don't fall. Okay. So we're gonna get started. So the first thing we want to do is we're gonna be cooking in. I'm cooking in 2 different pans. So if you have 2 different pans, that's great. If not, you can cook in the same pan, right? You can cook in the same pan. I'm just doing it this way. The pan that you're going to use for cooking, we're doing toast and the egg. You can just that's the pan we need. So we're going to turn that on, and I like to turn it on to like low, medium, low. Make sure it's on medium low, and then I like to use butter. I mean, one of not the end. Now, when you get a piece of toast, so I'm doing. I need one more. Can you grab one more phone? Grab one more phone. You're gonna have 3 or 4 pieces of toast, right? Like this, right? Like this. And so on my plate, what I do is I take my glass and right in the center of the toast, I twist. It takes the center out. And so now I've got toast with a hole in it. You see that? So now, as soon as I've done that, now I like a little, need to be on this side though. They can't see you on the other side. I like to put a little bit of butter in the bottom of the pan. Okay, here you go. So here. So my assistant is going to scoop a little bit of butter, a little bit. There you go. And you put it in there. Tap the bottom of that. There you go. There you go. Good. There you go. Thank you. Hold that for me. And then I take my spatula and I just kind of make sure it's worked around a little bit. Right? Then I'm going to take my piece of toast. Take my piece of toast. I put it on. I take the egg.
Yep.
I crack the egg and I put it right in the center. And so
He had to cut
like
it.
that. Okay? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Now I'm gonna take my bacon.
I have a whole color.
Okay? And while that's cooking on low, put my bacon in. Now that we've used bacon, right? We put our hands on our bacon. We want to make sure we wash our hands. So wash your hands in the bathroom. I'm gonna rinse my hands off right here real quick because I have a sink right here. There we go. Just make sure you wash your hands off. You don't want to touch bacon, then touch something else, touch bacon. Now you're gonna notice on the bacon, I started a little high. I put it up on medium high, and it'll start to sizzle pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And you want to have a way to flip it. I like to flip my bacon quite a few times so it doesn't burn.
My nephew.
Okay.
Mute me.
Okay. Now I'm starting an extra toast. I'm starting an extra toast because I've got a few people. Can you hand me another egg? Oh, you want to cut the hole? Okay. Okay. I need another egg. Now my bacon is starting to sizzle, right? As soon as I start to smell bacon, right? Because you know how when bacon cooks. Thank you, honey. My lovely assistant, doing an amazing job. There you go. Now, if you did what I just did and you get egg in the bottom of it, just take a spoon or something and scoop it out. Now, don't lose these little pieces. We're going to fry these up. These are going to be used, okay, so when we're done. All right, so my bacon's starting to sizzle over here, so I'm going to flip it. Add some little tongs. You want to try it? So here, let me show you first. So take it, and you just turn it over. See that? Go ahead. So my bacon flipper is going to be doing that in the background. We'll see how we do. There you go. Keep working on it. So now your toast should be about halfway done. If you're on medium-low, your toast should be about halfway done. I like to wait until all the white on the toast is cooked. So let me go down a little bit, show you a little bit over here. Right? So all the white. So see, it's a little bit clear still. So I'm going to keep letting that cook, right, while the bacon's going. How are we doing over here? All right. Good job. Better than I thought. Nice job. Excellent. Sizzling bacon. Nothing better than sizzling bacon, I'm telling you. Okay. You want to cut the next toast? Okay, come on over here. There you go. Move this out of your way. Okay, there you go. Here's a toast. Okay, now you want to push this into the center and then push it down hard. Push and twist. There you go. I got this plate. Go ahead. Perfect. Good. Let me see. There you go. Let me try. There you go. Perfect. Oh, wow, it's hard, huh? There we go. And that should be out. We made another one. All right, there you go. So my bacon's cooking pretty good. My toast is about to be flipped. So it's just about white everywhere. So I'm going to take my spatula here. Can you slide it this side? Can you slide it this side? Okay. Take my toast here and flip it. And I got to kind of be fast. Right? And this one just needs another second here. So I'm going to flip this one. There we go. And so they should look like this. They should look like this. So now you got one side that's totally cooked, right? Your yolk side is now down, right? You're still on medium low. It's cooking nice and easy. Your toast is on one side, it's super toasty. On the other side, it's still nice and it's bread, right? So now we're toasting up the other side. Now, a couple of things I like to do, because I'm just that way, is I like to put a little butter. This is when I like to spread some butter on top. So I might take a knife. And take some butter. And I just kind of spread some butter like I would on my toast. But that's because that's me. And I love butter. There you go. And that goes on pretty good. Now, you don't have to do that. If you're doing a low-cal diet, like you're trying to save calories, don't do that. Because the butter is where there's quite a few calories. Okay, now we're doing pretty good. Now we're going to flip our bacon again. Don't forget about that bacon. Ooh, looks good. Almost done. Looks like we got maybe one more flip. And we're done. Now, I don't know how your pans are, because I know everybody's are different. My pan has a hot spot. So when I flip my bacon, sometimes I have to switch positions of bacon because you've got a fan, make sure it's on so the house doesn't blow up, or it doesn't, every alarm in your house doesn't start going off. I'm going to turn this down just a touch. Bacon looks good. Toast looks good. So while I'm waiting here real quick, I got my avocado. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that and use my butter knife so I don't hurt myself. And I'm going to cut that avocado in half. Right? Avocado in half. Then I'm going to take my knife and down the center, I'm going to draw lines with the knife. I'm going to cut down into it and I'm going to draw strips. Like that. I've got strips. Yeah, like that, baby. Strips. Right? There you go. So I got strips. Okay. Now, I can do it with the knife if I'm talented. I go around the outside and I trace around the outside. Okay. All the way around. Right? Underneath. And it pops out. And if I squeeze it, I'm going to do it in a second. It comes up and it's all in strips. So I can lay those strips on top of my toast. So now I've got my toast. That's pretty much ready. I got to flip my bacon one more time. That's where I'm at on the bacon. I think got about 30 more seconds and we're good on that. So I'm going to turn my bacon off now. I'm going to turn it off. It'll continue cooking because I've got a hot skillet. I have a cast iron skillet, and that cast iron skillet usually takes the whole it takes the heat for a long time. Okay, so now we're good. So these are done. All right. I'm going to take the toast off. There you go. Use my spatula. Take my toast off, put it on my plate, right? Okay. Do both of them here. Right? There you go. Turn this off so I don't continue burning stuff. I got bacon ready. Slice of bacon. Or two. All right. Now, if I don't like grease, just grab a paper towel, right? And that takes off probably 60 or 70% of the grease right there. Then I throw a few blueberries on the side. I love blueberries. Good. Now I've got my avocado. Take my avocado. I'm going to put, as I squeeze it, I said they come out in strips. So you're going to lay 2 strips on top of each one. Okay. It'll look like this, right? It'll look like that. Then I take a little bit of sea salt. Now everybody's different, right? Everybody's different. So a little bit of sea salt goes a long way. I just take a little bit. That's it. That's it. And breakfast is served. And you've got everything you need. You've got a little bit of protein. You've got your wheat. Now, you've got your these little things down here. Right? I like to throw these on the griddle. Real quick. As they're cooking one side, you're only doing them for a little bit. This is not going to take very long at all. You take a little bit of butter, put it on like if you were buttering your toast. A little bit of butter. Let those sit. All right. All right, they're toasting up nice. And then I flip them. Like they don't take very long at all. You're not trying to cook these like you were the egg. Now when I flip them, I put a little more butter. That's how I am. But I think we've gotten to that point already. There you go. And they're cooking up really nice. Real quick. I might flip them one more time just to let that butter melt in. And now you've got 2 little pieces, two wonderful little pieces of toast for the side as like just kind of a fun little something to have. Make sure you turn your stove off. And we're ready to go.